Hello and welcome back to Affiliate Reviews. In this video we're going to be taking a look at 60-second web traffic. Just before we get started, a reminder as always that this is an honest review video. I am not simply doing this for sales, I'm not doing this for hype or publicity. Sometimes I wonder if I do it because I'm bored. But my goal is to help you guys to find good products, avoid bad products, and occasionally to maybe slip some advice to people who are beginning in affiliate marketing, not just with regards to buying and selling, but also with regards to creating their own products or creating sales pages. Hopefully, if you're in that space, you pick up a little bit of what looks good, what doesn't look good, and hopefully some constructive criticism along the way. That said, there will be a link to the sales page that we're looking at in this video in the description. It's not going to commit you to anything. It's simply going to take you to this specific web page. If you decide to purchase the product while on that web page through that link, I will receive a commission. I absolutely don't mind commissions. I actually like them, but if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that never stops me from giving my honest opinion. So, with that in mind, this is 60-second traffic. I almost didn't do this one. I actually was going to do another product, and as I looked at it, I went, no, this product isn't worth reviewing. And I almost did the same thing with this. This is, to me, this almost certainly looks like something that someone previously has released, and this particular vendor, and I'm guessing here, I don't know for sure, I'm guessing that this particular vendor has purchased the resale rights to someone else's product, and they're releasing it on their own, having done their own sales page. That's what I'm guessing. Few reasons for that. One, they're a newer vendor. We're just going to pop over here for a moment to here. This is through Everywhere Good. That's the vendor. And these are all categorized by date. So you can see that they just started last, at least on Warrior Plus, they started last July. So, second thing, we're not seeing very high sales numbers. Third thing is, I actually see 60-second traffic down here. This is launching, quote unquote, again, either today or tomorrow, one or the other. It's available now because it's a relaunch, and it looks either they've done some giveaways or they've had no sales the first time around, and they're relaunching it. And that's all fine and well and good, but those are all things that indicate that this is probably not a new product created by an experienced product creator or vendor. And that's fine because, again, we're all starting out someplace. Nobody starts out, well, most of us don't start out with, $3 million to toss into product R&D and professional developers and so on and so forth. So let's look at the product as it's advertised to us. So basically we're facing the traditional problem of you've got a website, you've got an online business, you've got a blog or whatever you have, YouTube channel, Shopify account or store, whatever, but you want traffic. Okay, everybody wants traffic. And so this is the traditional problem. 60-second traffic. We've got a bit of a typo in here. Again, little indications. It is so absolutely worthwhile. If you have somebody who can proofread something for you before putting it online, great. If you have to pay somebody $5, just to take a quick look and say, hey, can you find any typos here? Absolutely is worthwhile, because this, with the break between S and ekans, just little things like that, I know I'm not the only one, they kind of set you off a little bit, and they indicate that this is not a professional, serious product. And of course, the person who's behind this, the people behind this, could absolutely be professional and respectable and whatnot, but it just looks better when you take that extra few seconds to proofread and catch those little typos. Now, tells us what we're going to get here. It's a 5-part video course to help new and experienced marketers generate huge array of traffic. Now, again, I'd take out array, I'd put in amount instead of array, or generate a wide array. Anyway, different ways that we can look at this. I'm not here to proofread this specifically, although I have talked for several years about offering that as a service to people. So what are the 5 videos on? We've got email traffic. Email traffic is huge, by the way. Building an email list, utilizing an email list, benefiting from an email list is a tremendous thing today. I know there continues to be a huge focus on social media, but YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, none of them overall are as downright effective as email traffic. There's nothing. Okay, you can talk to and listen to all of the social media gurus in the world, and they will hype up everything. The guys who are making huge amounts of money through marketing online, they're all saying the same thing. It's all email. So what you want to do, and this is your free advice for the night, regardless of where you're at, if you've got Facebook traffic, if you've got forum traffic, if you've got Pinterest or YouTube or whoever else, whatever social media traffic you're getting, you want to turn even your direct website traffic. If you've got an app, if you have a website, if you have whatever, you want to work on building your email traffic because it's targeted, it's specific, it's going to go, with Facebook, you're waiting for people to come back to you. With a forum, you're waiting for people to come back to you. With Pinterest or Instagram or whatever, you're waiting for people to come back to you. You're hoping they'll subscribe to things. Once you've got their email, you are sending them directly into their inbox something that, if you're smart, you're personalizing it. Hey, Dave. Hey, Kendra. Hey, whoever. And they're people who are interested in your product or your service or your whatever you do. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been looking at your video or looking at your post or signing up for email on your website in the first place. So email is absolutely huge. So anyway, we've got email traffic, Facebook traffic, forum traffic. Now, forums, you need to be careful. And it depends on exactly what you're trying to market. I know there are some people who push people to go and sign up and share their links on specific forums. And I think more and more, I don't really spend a lot of time doing this myself because, frankly, it usually comes across looking as though you're just spamming. And I think more and more people are put off by that. There's also more and more forums that seem to be taking the tack of saying, no, we're not going to allow this. So, if you've got real news to share, Hacker News, I think, was one some time ago that about a year and a half, 2 years ago, there were multiple people saying, oh, go to Hacker News, go to Hacker News. And Hacker News got sick of it, and they said, no, you can't do that anymore. If you don't have real news to share, then we're suspending your account. And if you do it repeatedly, then we'll simply ban your account. So Pinterest is huge, and a lot of people still don't think about it. Many people consider Pinterest to be something for arts and crafts or whatever, but the reality is there's a lot of cool stuff on Pinterest. And it doesn't matter what niche you're in, you can generate some free traffic through Pinterest, absolutely. And YouTube goes without saying. Now, personally, I think it would be nice to see some more social media things on this page or in this course. TikTok comes to mind. TikTok is a different creature than YouTube. I'm not a TikToker myself, in the sense that I do not spend much time on TikTok, but there are a lot of people who do. And it's a very different creature than YouTube. YouTube has kind of tried to compete with their shorts. And I think they're having some success with that. But the reality is, people go to TikTok because there are creators who specifically focus on TikTok. So there's a lot of marketers who are doing well on TikTok. Instagram, absolutely. Up there kind of on the same level as Facebook. But I think overall the trend is that Facebook has a lot of people in the, I would say, 30, 35 and up category. Not that there's no younger people on there, but if you're 24 years old, it's more likely that you are spending time on Instagram more than you are on Facebook. The other one that's pretty obvious here is Twitter. And excuse me again, Twitter being different from Facebook or Instagram or whatever. It's its own little creature and its own little rule sets and whatnot. So I think it would be nice to see a couple of more videos put into this course, but they are, I think, all relevant subjects. So I think I think it's certainly useful if you're not already optimizing these things. Again, I wish what I find with a sales page is I complain so often about sales pages that are unnecessarily bloated. Excuse me. And here I find myself complaining that there's nothing. There's very little hype, which is fine. I don't need a lot of hype. I like to see the substance. But what I don't see on here is really a lot of information. I'd like to see some samples. Even if you take one thing, okay, it's a video course, take one thing about, let's say forum traffic, because we don't hear a lot about that, and let's say you've got a 20-minute video telling me about forum traffic. Give me 1 minute. Pick the least important aspect that you think I don't know about forum traffic and give me that clip. Make me want more of it. Give me a little teaser. You go to Costco and they've got the sample trays out, right? Give me the sample. Give me something to whet my appetite with. Now, we've got 30-day, 7-day money back guarantee. Okay, now the 7 days is odd because typically Warrior Plus holds it for 30. But still 7 days, that gives you a week to check out a couple of videos, no questions asked. And I think all of the rest of this works out to the fact that it's $7. Now, down at the bottom here, we see Kali Mob, who I believe is a different vendor, or at least a different account than what we were looking at. This is our vendor here. Oh, Glenn and Kali. Okay, my bad. So it is. So Kali has, I think, a couple of accounts. I think we looked at something in the last couple of days with Kali Mob, but from a different account. So overall, I can't say much about this other than. And Callie, if you're watching this, even one thing to throw in would be how long are the videos? We've got here that it's about $1.40 or $1.4 per video. I would recommend some proofreading. I would recommend a few extra details and a couple of little samples to be tossed in to give me an idea of what I'm going to get. Okay, $7 isn't a lot. Again, I always say this, don't buy it just because it's cheap. Buy it because you think it's got value. If you're new, you're almost certainly going to pick up something you don't know. If you've been using social media but not email, you're almost certainly going to learn something about email that you don't know. Maybe you're used to using email and, say, Pinterest. Forum traffic, again, is one that a lot of people don't know about. There are good and bad ways to utilize forum traffic or to try to use forum traffic. The end result is on this one, I'm going to give it a guarded recommendation. I think it has a lot of potential, but I can't really give you a full recommendation. If you're new, I'd say probably check it out. If $7 is going to be the difference between, paying the electric bill and not paying the electric bill, or getting pizza for the kids and not getting pizza for the kids, don't do it. But if you got a few extra bucks sitting around, and you think you could benefit from this, then give it a try. Um, there is the money back guarantee, so that helps a little bit. Um, but again, Callie, I really would like to see a little bit more information on here to help me want this product. This is a pretty sparse sales page, and I don't imagine that the average JV is not going to desire to pick this product up to push it. And I don't think the average person who bumps across the sales page is overly enticed by it at all. So, anyway, I hope that gives you guys something, I guess. Hopefully, at the very least, there's some advice on building a sales page if you're launching your own product. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again here soon.